The sports world was rocked in June 2023 when Kansas City Chiefs superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The alleged victim was a 32-year-old man found dead in a secluded area outside of Kansas City. Mahomes, who had led the Chiefs to 2 Super Bowl championships in the past 5 seasons, adamantly maintained his innocence. His legal team, led by high-profile defense attorney Jane Sanchez, promised to mount an aggressive defense and clear Mahomes' name. Your Honor, the evidence we have compiled clearly demonstrates that Mr. Mahomes is guilty of this heinous crime. Witnesses place him at the scene of the incident, and forensic analysis of the victim's wounds is consistent with the weapon registered to the defendant. The prosecution painted a damning picture, but Mahomes' defense team was ready to fight back. Sanchez. Members of the jury, the evidence the prosecution has presented is circumstantial at best. Yes, my client was near the crime scene, but there is no proof he was involved in the victim's death. And the firearm registered to Mr. Mahomes? That weapon has been missing for months, stolen from his home during a burglary. Sanchez. Furthermore, we will present witnesses who can verify Mr. Mahomes' whereabouts at the time of the murder. He was miles away, attending a charity event with dozens of other people who can corroborate his alibi. Sanchez's opening statement seemed to resonate with the jury, but the prosecution was not about to back down easily. So, you're telling this court that you saw Mr. Mahomes at the charity event the entire evening of the murder? Witness. Yes, that's correct. I spoke with him numerous times throughout the event. He never left my sight. And do you have any proof to corroborate your statement? Any photos, video recordings, or other documentation to support your claim? Witness. Well, no, not exactly. But I can assure you, I'm telling the truth. Patrick Mahomes was with me the whole time. Members of the jury, the defense is asking you to take the word of a single witness with no tangible evidence to back up his claim. How can you be expected to believe such a flimsy alibi? The prosecution's cross-examination appeared to cast doubt on the defense's key alibi witness, leaving Mahomes' legal team in a precarious position. Sanchez. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution has failed to present any conclusive physical evidence linking my client to this crime. All they have are circumstantial details and the testimony of a single witness whose credibility has been called into question. Sanchez. Patrick Mahomes is a pillar of this community, a philanthropist, and a role model to countless young people. Does that sound like the profile of a cold-blooded killer? No, it does not. The true killer is still out there, and my client deserves to be exonerated and returned to his family, his team, and his fans. After hours of deliberation, the jury returned with their verdict. The fate of Patrick Mahomes, one of the NFL's biggest stars, hung in the balance. Judge. In the matter of the state versus Patrick Mahomes, on the charge of first-degree murder, the jury finds the defendant not guilty. Patrick Mahomes was cleared of all charges, his name and reputation restored. The emotional ordeal had taken a toll, but the young superstar was now free to return to the game he loved, and the adoring fans who had never doubted his innocence. Though his future on the field remained uncertain, Patrick Mahomes' victory in the courtroom had proven that even the mightiest can fall, but the truth can set them free.